What's good, YouTube? We got another Patrick CCCCC with the truth about Steve Will Do It. Hey, Steve Will Do It been a little quiet lately. Alright, I don't know.
Steve Will Do It gave away over $1 million in cash, 32 cars, 52 watches, and 3 houses before having his channel permanently deleted by YouTube. His Mr. Beast level generosity earned him 1 million subscribers in his first month making content, one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in history. But Steve is nothing like Mr. Beast, and YouTube executives are not fond of his business practices. From drinking challenges and illegal substance challenges to meetings with Donald Trump and promoting offshore gambling casinos, YouTube wanted him off their platform forever. But the reason they did it is so small it's almost unbelievable, leading us to realize that Steve's story is a scary warning sign for all creators. Steven Delenardis has always been the guy who will do what it takes to get your attention. His first YouTube channel started in 2012 shows him attempting the cinnamon challenge in his friend's backyard.
Yep.
Dang, hold up. Steve been making videos since he was a teenager? Bruh, some of these content creators, I ain't never know that. A lot of them been like, they been doing this.
Try swallowing it. Swallowing it. Swallow it.
1 year later, he randomly met one of his YouTube idols, Shoe Nice, and challenged him to a burger eating contest. Steve was constantly testing his body's limits. After dabbling in bodybuilding competitions in high school, meeting his girlfriend, and going through the typical teenage party phase, he was desperate to make something of his life.
At one point I was like, enough is enough. Like, I just wanted to do, I wanted to be something. That's when I started making Instagram videos again.
In April of 2017, the infamous Steve Will...
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. You really don't have to, like, you ain't gotta, like, just do dumb stuff just to, like, get some clout and get some motion, bro. That's stupid, bro. Just be you. Just be you, man. You ain't gotta do nothing stupid, though. Like, you ain't gotta do the most just to... That's dumb.
Will Do It Instagram account was created. His friend Alyssa Wilson actually made the account for him and even came up with the alias Steve Will Do It, and he would truly live up to his name. From downing bottles of hot sauce with no hands to eating chewing tobacco on tortilla chips, Steve was punishing himself for other people's entertainment. But 2 months after starting his new career, he was arrested in Florida at the age of 18, charged with possession of marijuana, possession or use of drug equipment, and knowingly driving while license suspended. He disappeared from Instagram. Then a few months later, Steve was arrested again at the age of 19 years old, this time for possession of marijuana with intent to sell, possession of drug equipment, and resisting arrest. He was now on probation and his life was spiraling down. Steve Will Do It is making a comeback. Can people request things for me to do? Anything but liquor. Eager to get his life back on track, he remained consistent with his crazy challenge videos, even though they were only being posted to a few hundred followers. But one of those followers was about to change his life.
Steve, the story with him, I think my boy Matt, who ran the Full Send IG.
Okay.
I think he sent me, or Lucas, or both of them, they sent me like a video of Steve, and he was chugging Jack Daniels on his driveway, like a full...
Disgusting.
I think it was like a 2-6.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I saw that, and he's just on his driveway, and he just pounds the whole 2-6. And I was like, I've never seen that in my fucking life.
Kyle Forgard was one half of the YouTube channel Nelk, which in 2018 was already over 1 million subscribers. Not only were they...
I always thought Nelk Boys was Steve Will Do It whole little thing. They brought him in? That's crazy.
Known for being viral pranksters, their brand and slogan, Full Send, was based around the idea of being reckless, heavy drinking, partying, and living a fast-paced lifestyle. So when Kyle discovered Steve, he knew he would fit right in with the Nelk Boys. Just a few months after their first DM exchange, in late 2018, Steve made his first appearance on the Nelk channel in a video called Drinking and Lectures Prank.
And we want to introduce you to one of our boys, Steve Will Do It. What's up? Good, baby? What's up, man?
Nelk fans immediately latched onto Steve. They loved his genuine smile and willingness to do anything. He started to play a larger role with each video he appeared in, helping Nelk create more viral videos like We Completely completely ruined a wine tour in Italy that has close to 10 million views to date, where Steve infamously slammed a bottle of wine and dove up.
Steve looked like half the stuff he do, he wouldn't do it because of his genuine smile. But when you watch his videos, you're gonna be like, yeah, Steve wild.
Across a table, shattering every glass along the way. In under 1 year, SteveWillDoIt gained 1 million followers on Instagram, making underage drinking videos on probation. At this point, he was too popular to just be a side character on the Nelk Boys channel.
Listen up and get ready. SteveWillDoIt is starting his own YouTube channel.
The SteveWillDoIt YouTube channel was created on May 30th, 2019, and thanks to Nelk's cult fanbase, he had over 415,000 subscribers in the first 3 days alone.
Dude, check the stats. 415,000 subscribers in 3 days, bro.
That's insane.
And his first video went #1 trending on YouTube. Unlike the typical Nelk vlogs and prank videos, he would kick off his channel the same way he started his Instagram page back in 2017, with extreme and potentially dangerous drinking and eating challenges. I ate 4,500 milligrams of THC edibles, attempting to eat 30 burgers at In-N-Out, the world's biggest joint challenge. In 1 month, SteveWillDoIt hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, making him one of the fastest growing channels in YouTube history. But Steve's content was far from the advertiser-friendly videos that YouTube wanted on their platform, making him an easy target for demonetization and strikes from the very start. In fact, it wouldn't take long at all for his videos to start being taken down.
They don't let me post what I want. Like I posted a video of me drinking beer and it got 2.5 million views like that. It was actually very quickly. And then I posted a video of me drinking a bunch of wine, and then they deleted that video and my beer video.
Even with the extreme success his channel experienced early on, it didn't make sense for Steve to continue uploading videos just for them to get removed a few days later. He needed to adapt, but he had a plan, and in 2020, we would be introduced to the new SteveWillDoIt. SteveWillDoIt is changing lives.
Steve must have had a good, some good PR. Yeah, he did. Because, like, bro, whoever his managers and all them people is, they was like, boy, you gotta switch it up, man. They delete your stuff. You getting all these views, they deleting everything.
With car and cash giveaways. Steve abandoned the crazy challenges and took the David Dobrik / Mr. Beast approach to YouTube, gifting his friends and family cars and jewelry, giving away tens of thousands of dollars to single moms, showing up to dealerships and buying cars for veterans, blessing kids in underprivileged areas with cash, and giving away $100,000 to strangers in Mexico. He separated himself from the Nelk Boys around this time too. Leaving LA and purchasing a $3 million penthouse in Miami meant he could no longer appear in all their prank videos and vlogs. It's pretty wild how successful Steve's videos were, because he didn't really have any concepts. It was just a weekly lifestyle vlog where 50% of the content was him giving away stuff, and each video would get a few million views. But YouTube didn't like Steve's presence on their platform. In the same videos where he would do extremely generous acts, he was smoking, going to the club with rapper 6ix9ine, and gambling. There are plenty of music videos on YouTube that portray the exact same lifestyle and are even more graphic, and those are fully monetized and generating hundreds of millions of views. But that is considered art. If a vlogger does it, it's considered not suitable for advertisers. As a result, Steve was not making any money directly from YouTube's partner program, but he was getting at least 6-figure brand deals per video.
We have offers from
not every content creator is the same, so I don't know. I kind of see why they say that, because some people might see that and they might be like, dang, I'm about to go be like SteveWillDoIt.
2 companies that we actually, we love, and they're 6-figure deals for YouTube advertisement.
But many people, including myself, were wondering the whole time how he got so much money. Private jets, massive giveaways. He was clearly spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, and with his channel being demonetized, it wasn't blatantly obvious how he was so wealthy. How was SteveWillDoIt making his money?
What is your mission?
To be a billionaire.
You're gonna be a billionaire.
All right.
To be a billionaire, yeah.
Do you have a timeline for that?
He not already
3
a
to 5 years.
billionaire?
We do know that
As much
Full
money
Send
as he
featured a
spent?
collection of Steve Will Do It branded apparel around 2019. And according to the New York Times, Nelk sold $50 million in Full Send merchandise in 2020 and could surpass $70 million in
That's where his
2021.
money
So he
came
probably
from,
made a
Nelk
decent chunk of
boys.
revenue before distancing himself from Nelk. We also know that he helped them launch their Happy Dad hard seltzer brand. There are no official numbers released, but they have had a really hard time keeping up with demand. Liquor stores are selling out of all of their inventory within hours of stocking the shelves. It's very possible Happy Dad is generating tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. If Steve even has a small percentage of ownership, that's big money. But just before Steve's demise, a questionable sponsor popped up and took the internet by storm, Roobet. By the way, make sure you're drinking water.
I just
Yes.
drank some water.
That's
I'm gonna
5
drink some
free
more.
spins, baby.
In 2021, Steve turned an addiction into one of his biggest sources of income, thanks to a sponsorship with the offshore
line,
crypto
baby.
casino, Roobet. Alongside the likes of Aiden Ross, FaZe Banks, Rice Gum, and the rest of the Nelk boys, Steve was now flying out to Mexico, since it was illegal in the United States, to gamble on the website and stream it for his millions of fans. Winning and losing up to hundreds of thousands of dollars in each session, it was hard for viewers to look away. This only increased the popularity of Roobet, who paid Steve big time money. After accidentally pulling up a conversation with another crypto casino on his stream, Aiden Ross leaked that they were making more than $1.4 million a month from Roobet. Plus, these influencers were profiting off referral codes.
That's
The more
how much
viewers
they
they got
was
to sign
actually
up,
making?
gamble, and lose money on the site, the more money they made. Steve allegedly wasn't even gambling with his own money at the
Slow
time either,
Aiden,
instead
bro.
using a
At least they already
fake
got their
currency
money.
provided by Roobet.
If I started like putting my own money in this, I feel like I'm feeling if I just filled myself with 4,000,
He's
like
slow
right,
too, cause he just snitched on himself too.
like I feel like I could like, but also it could be dangerous. But I see it as there's no point in putting my body or mind through that type of stress. I don't need it.
Definitely don't need that,
Steve basically admitted here that he's not using his own money, and he could never imagine himself doing that. So with no risk, Steve was driving young fans towards one of the most addictive vices on earth, making potentially millions of dollars a month in the process. However, he was using this same sponsorship money to give back to people in need. This was an ethical dilemma that would set the internet on fire, especially after CoffeeZilla and Some Ordinary Gamers released a 5-part series exposing Steve and Roobet, ending with Steve getting on the phone with CoffeeZilla and admitting that he has a gambling problem, and that gambling problem is not good.
And then you're making the majority of your money from getting other people to gamble while you yourself don't really want to do it anymore. Like, isn't that kind of like a problem?
It's definitely it could be a problem because gambling's not good.
But just like most internet
Gambling is not
controversy,
good.
this blew over relatively quick.
I ain't
And in
gonna lie, gambling can easily be addictive, bro. You go to the casino, you win some money, you gonna be like, let me put it back up in there. Hold on, let's see if we can win some more. You gonna keep going. Your money gonna be gone, gang.
2022, Steve and many others
Then
were
you
back
gonna wanna go
online
back.
gambling with a new crypto casino, Stake. With megastars like Drake partnered with the company, Stake quickly became one of the
In his
biggest.
situation, though, I could see I can see that being a little different because you gotta think they paying him millions of dollars to play with extra millions of dollars that he don't even have to spend. He got millions that he getting for free. Then he got millions that he can just spend on gambling that's not his money. So I can see how he could easily be addicted to gambling. That makes sense. That's kind of crazy though. Dang. And then they just, dang, bro.
Crypto casinos in the
Everybody
world,
else is
opening the door for
spending their own money.
influencers who caught heat from the Roobet scandal. At this point in 2022, the Steve Will Do It YouTube channel was doing better than ever. He was just shy of 5
he
million
was actually
subscribers,
making
the
money.
giveaways and vlogs kept getting bigger, and Steve was now sponsored by Stake, making a killing. His second channel was also doing well. After streaming himself gambling on Twitch, Steve would post clips of his streams to his second channel, which is completely allowed and nothing.
Now Steve really eating. Ain't no telling how much money Steve got. I forgot Drake did have a little sponsor deal with Stake too. So now that he a part of Stake, he probably got stock at Stake. Ooh. Even though Steve YouTube channel got deleted, Steve probably he might got he ain't happy dad still
out of the norm. However, there is one unbelievably small thing with these gambling clips that YouTube takes very seriously: the URL. According to what YouTube told Steve, www.stake.com must be blurred out or not visible in the videos under any circumstances. You're allowed to say that you're playing on Stake, show yourself gambling on the website, but the viewers should not be able to see the actual URL. Unfortunately for Steve, this one ridiculously small rule would cause everything he built to fall apart. After his editor forgot to blur the Stake URL, his gambling channel was deleted. Steve created a new second channel and promoted it in one of his main channel vlogs. But before he did that, he checked in with a YouTube rep who told him, "You should be fine if the Google AdSense account on your main channel isn't associated with your second channel. Because if you don't know, you could have theoretically hundreds of YouTube channels that all just get paid out to the same account." According to Steve, he had a totally separate AdSense account that he claims he didn't even own, or he didn't have the password to. But at the end of the day, that didn't matter. On August 1st, 2022, Steve would get the call from YouTube letting him know that his SteveWillDoIt channel was permanently deleted. Usually YouTube requires 3 strikes for a channel to be wiped off the platform for good.
He had 42 mil subs? Dang, Steve. And your channel got deleted all because you didn't block out a URL. Dang, bro. You slow.
But Steve didn't even have one. His main channel was in perfect standing when this all went down, causing many to speculate that this was a targeted ban, and maybe YouTube was waiting for any reason to take Steve off their platform.
YouTube never gave me a call or let me know. They called me the day of deletion, and it was a girl. And
that day is petty at YouTube, though.
She seemed pretty stoked I was getting deleted, and I was like the set.
Yeah,
she seemed happy, and I was with me and my editor, and we're like, bro, like, she's happy. like she like you're giving someone like the worst news possible, and you're doing it in a way to where it's like you're happy. It was kind of just fucked up. And
so this YouTube employee, seeming excited, confirms his suspicion that it was a targeted ban, because at first the only information that he got was that he had, quote, repeated violations of the community guidelines. But that's extremely vague. When the news hit, fans, friends, celebrities, they were all shocked and confused. If this happened when he was slamming alcohol and taking substances on camera, that would have made sense. But when he switched up his content, giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars to people, what happened? Well, Steve finally opened up about it many months later.
Yeah, I post gambling clips on my second channel, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed to show yourself playing stake.com. You're allowed to say, I'm on stake. Hey guys, I'm playing on stake right now. But if stake.com is in the video, your channel, they delete the video, right?
So the issue started on his second channel, SteveWillDoIt Gambling. His editor forgot to blur the stake URL in one of his videos, which led to his gambling channel getting terminated. So Steve made a new gambling channel, but that qualifies as ban evasion. If you don't know, you aren't allowed to just start a new channel when your old one gets banned. And he made it even worse when he promoted the new gambling channel on his main SteveWillDoIt page. That now gives YouTube grounds to terminate his main channel as well. For example, if I got banned on my second channel, PatCC, even though it's totally different content, I'm still the same owner, and while I was banned, I wouldn't be allowed to post on my main Patrick CC channel, and if I did, I could be banned on my main as well for ban evasion. Steve thinks that YouTube finally got him in the perfect loophole to wipe his 5 million subscriber empire off the platform, because no other YouTuber was banned for gambling on stake. It's crazy to think that this entire catastrophe came about because he forgot to blur a URL. From here, he signed an exclusive deal to make weekly content on the site Rumble in September of 2022. This site is becoming known as the free speech platform where banned creators flock to, since the terms and conditions are very, very loose. Since he's been banned, Steve has definitely taken a massive hit in relevance, since his viewership is much lower on the new site, and it keeps getting lower with every upload. And now that he can never come back to YouTube, his career will never be at the heights that it once was.
Will SteveWillDoIt ever make a comeback? We'll never know. We might. I don't know. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. I will see y'all on the next video.